you guys. I'm not saying you guys suck at the job. I just think it's not an easy task to come up with a name. There's a reason I don't have a bio. I can't think of a bio either. Green Girl is taken. Emily Knows is taken, but I can't do that one. Gee, it's kind of cool. The Mall. That's too. That has too much association with like negativity. Ed Thing. Emily Knows Ed Thing. All right, that's not bad. Hollywood Creeper is Baby Buddha. He's giving some good. Oh, really? I'm sure Shane Cashman's fan base thought I was like an idiot. I don't care though. I'm not here to like. It's actually really easy to convert incels. Like today, some incel commented. I don't know if he's an incel. I don't know if it's sex life, but some like guy like that commented on something about me and said I was like cringe. I said, yeah, I know, and then I converted him, and then he followed me. So it's like, it's not that hard to convert incels. I feel like you can like win them back pretty easily. Emily Spills. That's pretty good. I want it to just be my damn name. I just want it to be Emily Hagen. But there's some account on there that has that name, and I don't know how to like get it back. Also, like I got the blowout, and it's looking really good from Drybar. I thought I could do my own hair, but apparently I can't because I'm on day 3 and it's looking good. Color clean. And the colors aren't going to last forever. This is just my current obsession. Like, I might get into something else later. I know. Joining X is bad. I wanted to just be Emily Hagen. M17. That sounds like a bot. Emily Knows Nothing. Then people are going to go, yeah, that's right. Know nothing. Yeah, no shit. That's what's my name. Oh, we're trying to come up with an X name. Emily the Great's not bad. Maybe I should be called Cradle the Great. I have some tea to spill about Kat Stickler and the basketball coach and John Mayer if anyone wants to hear it. I don't know if I should make it into an Instagram reel, though. I don't know if I should tell you guys now or make it a reel. It's pretty good, though. Diddy Hagen, wow. Yeah, Travis, that's kind of what I was thinking, too. Replace that. What image are you trying to project on X? I just want it to be like my Instagram. I just want to share the same thing. I don't really, like, plan to get. I don't even. You know what? Maybe I just don't get one. How about that? Emily Knows Everything close isn't bad. That's not bad. And been knowing. Leave It to Emily's not bad. I think coming up with like names or bios is like the hardest thing ever. Emily on X, that's not bad. What were the comments saying at YouTube Live? I mean, I've been nothing but nice to like Shane Cashman, and he's been nothing but nice to me. So if his followers are trying to create like a rift between us, it's not going to happen because Shane and I have never gotten in a fight. That's just the following that Tim Pool's audience probably has. That's why I don't think I would want to like do Timcast. I'm honestly trying to like shift my brand. I don't really want to be associated with like I don't like a lot of the people that I got for my I think I've been like an edgelord for too long. I think I want like nicer people that are into like fashion and music following me. Not like the bros I gotta try to impress all the time, be like the cool girl. I'm sick of like trying to be like the cool girl. Oh, I gotta keep up with the cool guys that know all the latest. Alright, you do want the tea. You do want the tea. M on X. Not bad. Amanda, I understand. It was a good question. And my opinion is kind of cool. I don't want your opinion. You're a woman. OMG is pretty good. That's really good. If it's Emily is funny, it'll be, you're not funny. You're a fucking idiot. She isn't really reading anyway. Who? Because I'm reading every single comment. I only inhabit it. I don't like that. MTV is good. That's how we take it. Take it or I will leave it. That's kind of funny. Well, I think it's too many characters though. Yo, I'm not gonna get into the freaking Olivia thing, but if you guys want to hear the tea about the basketball coach, then I'm gonna hop off. I'm dropping the interview tomorrow. I've got Spirit, my handler, editing my clips for me right now. Spirit has redeemed himself in my group. Some are still suspicious that he could be my CIA handler, but there has been new developments in the Spirit saga that we will share at a later time and date, and I trust Spirit, so he's editing my clips for me right now. If there's any funny business that happens between now and morning, we can blame Spirit, but I don't think so. Okay. Andrea said M on X. Love that, Andrea. Okay, yeah, my comments are messed up too, you guys. They're like so. Okay, so here's the tea. Obviously, you know that I've always loved John Mayer. He's my favorite artist. Like I said, I don't want to date John Mayer. I just don't want John Mayer to be with anyone else. Okay, so I was starting to get a little bit jealous, okay? I'm going to admit it. I started getting a little bit jealous. I already was jealous of Kat Stickler because she puts out so much content all the time. And I'm like, and she has really nice arms and a good tan. I'm like, how does she do it all? Like, how is she like so motivated and goes to the gym? Like, I only have a few good days a week. So I started getting very jealous of Kat Stickler. And I was like, you know what? Now that video came out where Kat Stickler was walking in New York City with Andy Cohen and John Mayer. And I was like, I can't handle it. I can't handle this. Like this is gonna push me over the edge. I'm too jealous of this stranger. So I did what I know best, and I removed her. I blocked Kat Stickler because I said I'm too jealous of her. I can't even see this girl anymore. I'm like not in my best shape right now. I'm just gonna block. She makes me feel bad about myself because she's like probably dating John Mayer, and also like she's got more output than me. She's putting out more content. She's doing life. She appears online to be doing life better than me. So when I feel like when I'm starting to compete with someone that I don't know, I realize I'm going into a dark place that I don't need to go in. So what do? I blocked her. Never thought about her again. Literally, that's technique. If you're ever jealous of anybody online, block them. You'll forget about it. I literally forgot about Kat Stickler until what I'm about to tell you. So blocked her, okay? I'm not in love with John Mayer. I like John Mayer to be depressed and gay. I don't want him dating a TikToker that I'm jealous of. Are you kidding me? I would rather him be back with my doppelganger, Katy Perry. I was doing better when they were dating, and I was okay with that. I was okay with Jennifer Aniston. Anyways, I blocked Kat Stickler. All of a sudden, as the mold chat started going, I was posting a lot about the mole and about you know who, okay? I was posting a lot. You see how many stories I have up some days? Okay, there's a lot of damn dots. Who's actually slow dancing in a burning newsroom is a great one, but it's too many damn characters. I'm gonna write it down anyways. Aniston has great hair, great tan, great bod, but not jealous of Aniston for some reason. Not jealous of Aniston. Just jealous of Kat for some reason. Maybe it's because I don't feel like, I don't know what it is. Anyway, maybe because Kat feels closer in age, so it feels like, wait, if she could be with John Mayer, then any of us could be with John Mayer. But I don't want to be with John Mayer because I know about the king. We're not going to get into that. So, I blocked Kat Stickler, and all of a sudden, it was when I was trying to figure out who is the mole. So, I never do this. I never look. There's a lot of people that like to look to see who viewed their stories. And I don't do it because I have a lot of viewers in my stories. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like I have over 10K on most days. It ranges from 10 to 30,000 viewers on my stories. So I never look. And I really would like Instagram to release a feature where you could search who's viewing them, but that would just destroy too many relationships. So I understand why they don't do that. But anyways, one of my strategies to finding the mole was who's viewing my story first, because that account was posting stuff quick. So I was like, whoever it is viewing my shit quickly. So the other day, it was a week ago, and I had about 100 slides up about the mold chat and about Olivia and apartment and all the drama. And I didn't have any like thirst traps, nothing like cute of me, nothing with my face on it. It's like nothing about Kat Stickler, nothing about John Mayer. It was literally a day that I was committed to just like talking about the mole. And I go to my stories, to my very last story. So I post a story, and there's only 10 people or so that have viewed it. And guess who it was? Guess who is viewing my stories, you guys? You know what? I would rather John Mayer date Olivia Nesby. Guess who was in my stories, viewing my stories? It is not John Mayer. It was not Kat. It was not Nuzzy. It was not apartment. It was not Kat. Bingo! Sabir 1800 got it. The basketball coach was viewing my stories. So then I thought to myself, something's not right here. Because I sent the basketball coach a friend request when I was trying to figure out, like, is he single? What's going on? And he's private, because he put his account on private after all the Kat Stickler drama got released. So that happened. So then I go to my stories, and I'm like, my first instinct was like, what if the basketball player, because I'm delusional, I was like, maybe he likes me. Like, I wonder if he's watching my stories. Cat dumping him, that he's like happy. I did a poll to my followers about how the basketball coach is hotter than John Mayer, because you guys voted. You voted. You said you would rather date the basketball coach. It was like 80% basketball coach and then 20% John Mayer. So I go and I look at my stories to see was there's anything I posted about Kat. Like, why would he be? So then I look at every single story, and because the basketball coach has a blue check mark, he comes up at the top. I don't know why. He was up at the top. So I went through my entire day. So there's 100 stories up. That basketball coach was viewed every single one of my stories. So I did what I had to do. I unsent my friend request to him. And then I resent the request because he was active. So I'm like, okay, maybe he didn't see my friend request. So now if I re-request the basketball coach, maybe he's going to accept me and I'm going to finally get the scoop. So I thought I didn't get he didn't add me. So then I'm sitting there with my notebook, like, all right, let's try to figure this out. So I'm taking notes, and then it dawns on me. It has to be Kat Stickler on the basketball coach's account, because why the hell would the basketball coach care about my stories about the ball? Because I blocked her, which means she has to use her boyfriend's phone to watch my stories. And because she sees I have followers, she doesn't think she's going to get caught. That's my conspiracy. So then I think, wait a minute. What if Kat Stickler is still dating the basketball coach? Because I use Stencil's phone to all my haters' stories that have me blocked. Every girl does that. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. It has to be this. It has to be that, because why the hell would that basketball coach be watching my stories religiously? And so then I'm like, wait a minute. And then Kat will not address the basketball coach. So I think Kat is this is a PR stunt. I think John Mayer and Andy Cohen and Kat are like going to do something together. Maybe they're working on like a creative project. You know, they didn't even have PDA. They've been spotted together at dinners, but they weren't like making out or anything. So what if she still is in fact with the basketball coach, and they're laying in bed together, and she's like, let me check that girl's story that was talking trash, that I joined the Illuminati, that's stuff. And because if I'm going to be honest, I feel like I kind of relate to Kat. So maybe if she's anything like me and a little psycho, she would take the basketball coach's phone and she would literally be stalking me the way I stalk others that hate me or whatever. And then I was like, holy shit. I love Kat Stickler. Now I love Kat Stickler. I am Kat Stickler. I love myself. So I think that's what it is, because every girl I know takes their boyfriend's phone and looks at their like ex's new girlfriend or something like that. I think I figured it out, you guys. I think that PR shit, Denois, they were leaking that stuff to Denois. I think she's still the basketball coach. And I think I need to do an Instagram reel on this. I'll obviously make it shorter than what I just said, but I think I'm like legitimately onto something. And he won't add me back, so I keep requesting him like all the time. I unrequest and then request. He won't add me. I would love if Kat. Now I'm like, you know what? I want to be friends with her. I like the way I like her game. I wasn't familiar with her game. Now I'm familiar. I'm familiar with Kat Stickler's game, and I like it. Isn't that fun? They could be working on a project together. I don't know. Kat's got talent. Like, she's like coming up in the industry. She was with Kris Jenner and the Kardashians. Like, who knows? Immediately people assume, well, they're banging and she's doing the kink. But like, what if the reality was like, no, she's still with the basketball coach, but they're like doing some PR stunt? Because who's better at PR stunts than the Kardashians? She's been hanging out with that family a little bit. I don't know. Kat Stickler, if you're watching on a troll account, I like you. I'm familiar with your game now, and I like what you're doing. But I'm not going to unblock yet, because I still have wounds and I've still got fat arms. So until my arms are fucking in shape, I ain't gonna I'm not following you again, because these arms aren't good. Candace Cameron has really good arms too, but she doesn't make me jealous because she's a soft summer. Kat, her coloring's too similar to mine. It's too similar. It's like when two things are similar in a room, one is not necessary. Did you guys know that? If there's two things that are similar, one isn't necessary. So if me and Kat are both in a room together, it's like one of us has to go. One of them has to freaking go. If Kat's funny and I'm funny and we both are winters, we both look good in silver, one of us has to get out of it. So I got out of there. Like, you know what, Kat, this is your world. You have it. This is you. This is all you. All right? So now I'm a little bit, I think I'm onto something here. I don't think she's John's beard. She could be, but I don't think so because nobody actually thinks he's gay besides like the people that like really like follow John Mayer. Like most people think John Mayer is a ladies' man. So I don't think John Mayer needs a beard because it's not like the Andy Cohen rumors are that popular. Like there's some jokes here and there online, but it's not like release the Epstein files. Like it's not that popular. Well, today I actually heard that I don't have a double chin. I just need lymphatic drainage because today was. I'm not gonna get into the kink, you guys. I'm not getting into it. Okay. I can't get into it. If you guys want to do, I've done my research. So you guys can go do your own research on the kink. But like, yo, do you guys agree? Like, why would the basketball coach be watching every single story of some random girl talking about who was the mole? And while I was doing the mole series, I was sprinkling in a little bit of like Kat Stickler, John Mayer news. So like, Kat might just be like, "Oh, I wonder what they're saying about me now." Like, and you know, maybe Kat's the mole. We can't rule it out. I don't think we can rule it out. So the basketball coach just doesn't seem like any dudes are not interested in the mole series. There's like a few of them that are, but like a bro, like a dude that works at Harvard on a basketball team is not caring about apartment and the mole. But you know who would care about my stories? Someone who I was talking about on my stories. And how would she look at my stories if she's blocked? And now Instagram does that thing where if you block one account, it blocks every account associated ever with that account. So it's getting harder for people to create troll accounts. You need like multiple devices. So I think the basketball coach is still around. I'm gonna make my video about it tomorrow. Well, actually tomorrow is focused on Thomas Maskey. So and the Epstein files. So tomorrow we'll not be talking about the basketball coach, but ding dong. Ding the fuck dong. Coach shooting threes. He might be shooting threes. I think that this person does not give a shit about mole content. The only people that care about mole content are the people that were part of the drama and the breakdown back in March. The people that have been here for the journey. Anyone outside this, like, by the way, I know I think the basketball coach and her seem happy together too, and I just feel like I don't know, John Mayer and Kat seem like they'd be friends, not lovers. I could be wrong. What if the basketball coach is the mole? I don't know. I have not been able to make troll accounts easily. I don't have a troll account right now. It's actually quite sad. I'm actually commenting shit negatively on my own account, which, you know, is pretty brave. I think that's actually real healing. I think when you're commenting, I think when you put your face behind your comment, it's a step in the right direction. I used to have a lot of troll accounts, okay? It was giving schizo because I had different accounts than they all had different personalities. I had one account that was named Jeremy Blood, and R.I.P. Jeremy Blood. He was super MAGA. He had a MAGA flag over his bed, a blue Toyota Tacoma. He only had one picture on his timeline. It was just a blue truck, and the caption was, "I love my truck." Okay, Jeremy Blood used to come out and fight with Liz during, like, when we needed those types of fights. Then I had another account that was called Patricia. And Patricia, she's a little different than Jeremy Blood. Patricia was a Casey Musgrave super fan. And Patricia was really sweet. She posted a black square, but like not because she was virtually, she really meant it. She really like supported it. She loves music. She loves family. She loves friends. She likes friends a little bit more than family. So I had Patricia would come and like, when there needed to be like a fight kind of resolved, I would send in Patricia to just be like, hey guys, everyone calm down, like live, laugh, love. Then I had two more. I had Jenny from the block, and she also only had she had actually a little more. She had 3 pictures of on her account, and it was just a faux sidewalk. It was just a dirty sidewalk, and it was 3 same pictures on the timeline, and all the captions said was, I am Jenny, this is my block, and every single caption said that, okay? Then I had a 4th troll account, and this is the best account, I'm gonna be honest. This is the best troll account I have ever had. This troll account was named Whack-A-Molio, and if you know, you know. Whack-A-Molio, this is my QAnon account. So Whack-A-Molio was the one that T-Boss knows. Nobody wanted to fight with Whack-A-Molio, okay? His profile pic was like a red and white chipmunk, like a cartoon anime version. And he didn't have any posts, 0 posts. Like 13 followers maybe. He didn't even follow Whack-A-Molio's everything, or kind of his post. And I would bring Whack-A-Molio in when someone was so relentless, like, 'cause Jeremy Blunt was my biggest fighter. Like, he was MAGA, and he was like, rah, like, fuck you, libtards. Like, he would go hard. But sometimes the liberals would outdo Jeremy Blunt, so what I would have to do is send in Whack-A-Molio, because Whack-A-Molio would win every fight, because he would go into the comments, and no matter what anyone was talking about, he just would say, like, and I bet she liked and did a little kids too. And then always ended the conversation. And then I would start with that. He would make an accusation that like whoever was arguing was a diddler. And then if that didn't work, he would leave the craziest comment about adrenochrome and eating babies. So he would go, yeah, well, I understand why you're saying this comment, because actually, like, you seem like someone that actually ate babies, and like you have the 9/11 papers in your bunker, and you would leave long ass comments, long, to the point where people legitimately were like, I do not want to I'm not gonna fight with a crazy person, I'm out. And then the fight would end because of Whack-A-Molio. So Whack-A-Molio was like the strongest fighter that I had. And now all of those accounts are freaking gone, okay? They're gone. I don't know what happened, but I can't log into any of them. So I've had to put them all to rest. It's been quite a journey. So now when you see me online, it's me talking shit in the comments because I don't have backup anymore. And then some days, like if I was bored, I would just have them talk to each other. That was a great strategy, because then it's like I've got Patricia being like, come on, Whack-A-Molio, or Jeremy, just chill out. Like, not all liberals are bad. And Jeremy's like, like, it was a good dynamic, these 4. I liked putting these different agents of chaos together. So that's where I'm at mentally, is that I don't do that anymore. So I don't think it's dark and sad. I just think that if you wanna out-troll me, bitches, you better have someone that's a little bit more interesting than Whack-A-Molio, because I still have my old device, and I think I can bring it back out at any time. Anytime. I might have lost my multiple personalities. You gotta remember though, you guys. You gotta remember when this period of time was happening. This was during the pandemic. So I was bored. So people were arguing about things all the time. So like these accounts were almost necessary for survival on the internet, because internet was your lifeline then. We were locked up. Gavin Newsom said, stay home. I listened. And I just would do this with my time. If I wasn't doing karaoke with that blonde wig on, I was doing this. And it was really, really good. Hey, Reggie. I think you guys honestly need to like do this. If you ever are like in an internet battle, just create 4 troll accounts, make them all very, very different, and just start arguing with each other, and then the original person that started the fight will just get annoyed and leave the conversation. I could make my ex name Whack-A-Molio. I could. We need to do karaoke, Joanna. We got all the gang here. Gang. Joanna is a great singer, guys. Follow Joanna. She's a Virgo, but she ain't crazy. But you never know. You don't know what troll accounts Joanna has. Sometimes it's the ones that don't look crazy. They're the craziest. Now, I want to ask you guys, do you do this at home? Is this relatable at all to you? And if so, leave a comment. Maybe some stick under Whack-A-Molio. I am not Joanna's recipes. Jessica, oh God, I think you should do it because, it's like you're disassociating from yourself. So internet fights really don't matter. So if you take yourself and remove yourself from that situation and you teleport into another imaginary virtual body, and then you take on this internet person, it's like it's not you anymore. They're not insulting you. They're insulting Jeremy. It's not about you. So it makes the internet a lot easier because then it's not personal. They're attacking Whack-A-Molio. Yeah, Joanna Pearl, they want to know, do you got a troll account? Joanna Pearl is a singer. You can't guess what. Well, according to Apartment, I'm in my mid-40s because she just made a funny statement today in Mold Chat, which I'm ignoring conveniently because holy shit, is she jealous that AOC liked my post? Didn't expect that to be what blew her over the edge. She's like, maybe if Emily and Denise, maybe they can work their way up to AOC and can be tracking AOC. That was kind of funny. Yeah, her comment today was really, really crazy. It was funny. I'm not posting it though, because she wants my attention right now because I've got clips getting liked by AOC, and now she wants AOC probably, so I'm not going to give her attention. See, you can't give people attention when they want it. You got to slap them with attention when they don't want it. What's up, Tokyo Diva? Thanks, Dawn Donor. I also haven't told you guys about my experience at the gallery room in the Congress the other day. That was pretty crazy. I've never been in the Capitol building before, in a room watching senators and congressmen take the floor and like argue about stuff. That was pretty crazy. The bathroom, you guys don't even know about the bathroom yet. I haven't even told you about the bathroom. I've got a lot to tell you. Actually, I'm going to start taking notes because I have 3 videos to make. I have to do basketball coach. I have to do, of course, Apartment definitely has them all. Hi. Today she said you couldn't pay her to track Thomas Massey. You couldn't pay her. Well, why would you have to pay it? Why would you have to pay her? Isn't journalism something you just do? That was a little bit of a confession, I thought. You couldn't pay her to track him. People in the MAGA circle have reached out to her and let her know that he's a clown just like us, and that we even copied her music style. I had no idea she owned the songs. Zombie, 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 she owns it, okay? So if you're gonna post zombie, or coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. That is her song that you cannot post because she owns that song. So apparently, like, Mega hates that I'm copying her music style. And I'm mid-40s making TikToks, and it's just an embarrassment to the establishment. Yeah, duh. That was the point of the video. It was, like, making fun of, like, the challenge. Wake up in the morning. Okay, let me get back on track, and then I'll give you more tea about that. So we got basketball coach. We got to talk about the troll accounts. That could be a funny Instagram reel, teaching people how to fight online. That could be a good Substack, actually. Teaching, by the way, I am totally sober. Before anybody asks if I'm on drugs, I am totally sober right now. Unless you count, I did go down to the bar. I'm at the hotel. I extended another night because my friend came this morning and I had bad cramps. So they gave me this room. I'm in a suite. I'm not going to dox myself, but I'm in a luxury suite for $180. So the lady comes into the room. My mom's like, I really don't want you telling people that you're on your period. I think it's like really uncouth and like disgusting. And like, I never liked Amy Schumer or Lena Dunham. I'm like, even post Ozempic, Schumer, you don't like that one either, Mom? She's like, no, I think it's really, really disgusting that you told. When I was at Congress, I accidentally told them I had my period, which I shouldn't have done. Like, and then I tried to pretend I had Tourette's to make up for it, and maybe that wasn't the move either. I should have just like pretend I didn't say it. And I was like telling Denise, like, she's like, you can kind of like blurt stuff out sometimes that you shouldn't be saying. And I was like, well, I think I do have Tourette's, just so you know. And she's like, so am I supposed to walk into like every room we're in that's important and be like, hey, everybody, just so you guys know, Emily actually has Tourette's. So if she says something, just know that like this is my friend Emily and she has Tourette's, okay? She has it. So, and I was like, yeah, maybe. I don't think that's a terrible thing to tell people, actually. So that's why last night I was like, so guys, I'm dropping my interview with Thomas Massey tomorrow, and it was going to be out tonight. Maybe it'll be out tomorrow, but there was a little surprise and TMI, and people were messaging me thinking that I had like inside scoop that this guy was running for president. But the reality was, I was about to tell everybody again that I had my period, but then I remembered my mom being like, you're disgusting! Don't tell people you have your period. So gross. You're not Lena Dunham. You just think you are. And then it came. So it came right at the second that the interview began, actually. Thanks, God. This is fun. So when you notice I do my interview tomorrow, you're going to see a whole new side of me. Because I'm quite literally sitting there. Bloated is so bloated. Like, I'm worried. I will tell you what my biggest fear is that Trump might call me piggy, but he's not saying Mickey, you're peggy this time. He means it. Because I'm sitting there and I look fat. I look fat, okay? I'm just going to say it. I look fat. I do. The dress made me look a little fat, but I was kind of hunched over and I'm just kind of looking fat. And my guts just sticking out and like, I'm trying to look hot in this dress and I got these heels on and these stockings. And I'm in this room at Congress. I think I was at Congress. I actually don't even know where I was, to be honest. It wasn't even, their offices are in a separate building than the Capitol. And you have to take an underground train to get over to the floor in the gallery. So I'm sitting there doing this interview and they have like their staff like watching. And I'm like so nervous. I am so anxious because I get really bad pre-show nerves. Anytime I do a podcast, I start screaming, Tourette's, like really bad. I start like screaming. Like I was like, Stencil didn't buy sourdough, like artisan bread ones. He bought like sliced, and I was like, why didn't you get the sliced bread? Like, this is not the life I want to live. I want a fucking artisan bread. So I was yelling. That was like the vibe I was in, but I couldn't do that at Congress because then I'm gonna get kicked out or whatever. So I'm just sitting there, and as you'll notice